Hi guys, Yvette here, and I am the Witch of Willow Creek. Welcome back to A Witch and Tarot. I don't even know if I did that in my previous video. Anyhow, this is a new video. Today's reading is relationship guidance. So this is for those who need some guidance in their relationships, no matter what kind of relationship it is. And we are going to pick a timestamp. So let's, and I'll put the timestamps down below, and you get to choose whichever timestamp calls to you. And let's start with getting the energy out of our previous readings, and we will get to reading number 1, relationship guidance for number 1. So let's go ahead and take all of this energy. And do you hear him whimpering? He is whimpering because he wants me to pay attention to him, and I am ignoring him. Alrighty guys, number 1, let's start over again because apparently he wanted to be on my bed. He wanted to be next to mama. So let's do this. Number 1, relationship advice for number 1. What advice do we have for number 1? Let's see what advice we can get for you guys. Number 1. Okay, some relationship advice for number 1, please. Four Cups. Knight of Cups. And the Lovers. Okay, number 1. Okay, so you see how she is there, laying there. She's not even paying attention to these 3 cups that are right behind her. She's paying attention to this 1 cup that she has here, right? Which is the Ace of Cups. If you look at it, let me see if I can find the Ace. Can I find the Ace of Cups in here? I believe it looks just like the Ace of Cups. Is it? I can't find it. When you want to find something, you can never find it when you want it. Okay. This person okay, here's the deal. You have been nurturing this relationship, and you feel like it's one-sided, like you feel like it's one-sided, that you're the only one working on it. But when it comes to this relationship, he is doing his best, or she is doing her best, and there is love there. There is love in this relationship. And let's see what else. My advice to you is to give them a chance to do their part. Don't do it for them. Don't jump up and do it for them. Guys, come on. They're not mind readers. They don't know. Give them a hint. Tell them. Give them something to work on, because the Knight of Cups, for one, he's emotional. He's very emotional. He may be a Cancer. Or she may be a Cancer, and the one thing I can actually get the feeling for is that they love you. Like, I have this overwhelming feeling of love that's washing over me. So I do get that there's a lot of love in this relationship, and I'm getting that you are not sure, but yes, they do love you. They do love you. So my advice to you is just to keep working on it, but don't do the work for them. Let them do their part. They're romantic, whereas I get that you are also romantic, but not extremely romantic. Like, they're cheesy romantic, and you're more romantic, as in like you show them that you love them, but you feel like they don't show you the way you want to be shown that you're loved. But see, everybody shows love in a different way, so they do love you. So my advice to you is to get to understand their way of showing you how they love you. Take note. Maybe have a journal and write down the little things they do for you, and so that way you can look back and say, okay, this is how they show love to me. But they really do love you. Number one. Alrighty, let's see. Let's get an oracle card for you. Let's do the Wild Blessings? I'll have a card names down below, guys. Wild Offerings. Wild Offering cards. That's what they're called. Wild Offering. Let's do the Wild Offering deck. Let's see what the message is. What else do we have for number one? Let's clean out the old energies from previous readings. Sorry if you guys hear the fan in the background. It's just my dog enjoys laying in front of it. Okay, so what other message do we have for number one? What other message do we have for number one, please? Sanctuary. A sanctuary resides inside you. No matter what is happening, this inner temple beckons you to enter. Take a deep breath, enter, and sit down on the throne of your own heart. So that's why I said on, of your own heart. So what I'm getting is to look within yourself. Look within yourself and think of all the times, all the little things that they've done to show you that they love you. Because I know that you're not seeing them. You're not seeing them because they're not showing you the way you show them. They have a totally different way of showing you how they love you. Not everybody is going to show us the way we want to be shown. And if it's something that you're not meeting eye to eye in romantically, tell them. They're not mind readers. Tell them how you want. Make suggestions. Tell them how you want to be loved. Make suggestions, because they don't know this, And if this is an older relationship that and they've been doing this for a while, you're over here thinking, maybe I should you know, just understanding this is just how they are, because this is how they are. But if you don't tell them what you want, they're not going to know. So number one is let them know your feelings. Let them know how you feel, how you feel about how they show their love to you. Sometimes, like I had a friend whose husband, she would say, "Oh, that's just how he shows love," right? But she would never tell him how she wanted to be loved, how she wanted him to show her, because the way he would show his love to her was, I felt, was belittling her. And then later on, she just got tired of it, and now they're separated, and may be going on to divorce. But that's because, for one, this also, she was also like standoffish. Just she always ran lukewarm to him, and there was just issues back and forth. But this is not the case here. I feel that you know that they love you, and there's a lot of love there for each other, but you don't like or you're not getting the signals that show that he or she loves you. So I think we need to be more receptive of that, more understanding of that, because we also are not sharing our feelings with them. We're not sharing, oh, you know what, this doesn't make me feel loved. You know, can you do this instead? Or can you try something else? You know, just communication. You need to communicate with them, because there is a lot of love here. So that is my advice to you, number one. And also, just look inside yourself. Look inside yourself, and get a collection of things that you may want to talk to them about, because you need to speak to them. You need to speak to them and let them know how you feel. Number one. Okay. Thanks for stopping by. And now we're on for number two. If I can get these cards up. Alrighty. Let's clear out all the energy from our previous reading. We're on to number two, guys. Number two. This is your reading. Relationship guidance for number two. Relationship guidance for number two. Clearing out the energy. And now we need to know what is for number two. What is the relationship guidance and or advice for number two? Number two. Can we get some guidance for number two, please? Some guidance for number two. Some guidance for number two, please. The Fool. And the King of Cups. The Fool and the King of Cups. Oh, and the Page of Cups. So for a lot of people don't feel like this is a three-party other readers may not feel like this is a three-party relationship. I get that feeling. I'm getting the feeling that you have a choice to make between two people. One is fun and exciting. The other one is, well, they both have young energy. They both have, one is more adventurous than the other though. The other is more emotional. But you have to make a choice. You have to make a choice on whether you're going to go ahead and go on this adventure with this one person who I feel is just likes to take off at a drop of a hat, doesn't really care about the consequences. She doesn't worry, or he doesn't worry about the consequences. They don't worry whether or what's ahead of them. I'm sorry, number 2, my alarm went off, and it may go off in 5 minutes because I didn't, I didn't get to turn it off. But number 2, did I say number 1 is number 2? This person does not worry about what's ahead of them, and they don't look back. They don't look back into their past. They don't go backwards. They only go forwards. As far as the other person is more in tune with their emotions. They're the kind of person that likes to tell you what they're feeling, where they stand, when it comes to how they feel about you. You're always going to know that they love you. They're always going to know where they you're always going to know where they stand with you, where you stand with them. You're always going to know that. So I mean, you are having to make a choice, and you need to make this choice soon, because nobody likes to be led on a string. You know what I mean? They don't want to be, on a hook, not knowing where their future is going with you or what's happening. So you have a choice to make, and it's time to make that choice. Do you want to know where you stand with somebody, or do you want adventure? It's up to you. I tend to think that you're going to have an adventure no matter which way you go, because life is an adventure. So let's get an oracle card and see if that clears things up for you. We're using the Wild Offerings set number 2 for your oracle. No, that didn't come out right. Let's redo that. Right, number 2. So are there any more messages for number 2? Do we have another message? Let's get an extra message for number 2 here, please. Get an extra message for number 2. And maybe this is going to be the way to make this decision, is going to be with you looking within, maybe the first time you met them and how they made you feel, and that can help you make that decision. True love. Your wholeness and safety lie within, not from a partner, but this sovereignty actually leads to the deepest intimacy for you to stop using others. Let me stand on my own feet, dear Lord, and know true love. So one of these people, yes, it's true. You don't have to depend on others to feel loved, but because you should love yourself. You should love yourself. Before you can love somebody else, you need to be able to love yourself. That's one thing. Another thing is that one of these persons here, one of these human beings sparks love to you. You know which one is more lust than the other. You know which one you have more of an emotional attachment to. They're the ones that you go to all the time when it comes to emotional. They're the ones you trust with your heart. The other one is the one that you think of when you want to have fun and just want to get out of their boredom and go do something. So my advice to you is to find the one, or choose the one that that you trust with your feelings, with your heart, with everything else. That is my advice to you, number 2. So now we'll be on to number 3. For number 3's reading. Can I get this? Can I get this? All right, number 3. Your love advice. Oh, the whole deal with me trying to get these cards up is probably annoying you guys, but I can't help it. They get stuck to the little table here, and I can't pick them up. So we're taking all the energy out from our previous reading, number 3. And we are going to find out what your relationship advice is, your relationship guidance. Number 3. Relationship guidance for number 3. What guidance do we have for number 3? We have the Star. We have hope. Number 3. We also have the Queen of Wands. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, number 3. Your person, like I said, we have the Hope card, brings you hope. Your person brings you hope. They offer you abundance in your life. They make you feel the energy. Their energy is full of fire, which gets you revved up, It gives you hope to keep going on. This person is like your light. So my advice to you is to keep going with them, keep moving on, keep moving forward. Don't look back. Don't look back. They are the person that gives you the energy to keep going. They're the ones that stand there by you when times are tough. They We're going to shuffle the oracle for your oracle card. They're the ones that, when the going gets tough, they're there with, you know, with their hand out, telling you, let me help you. Let me help you. Let me help you get through this. They're your hope. They're your light. And my advice to you is to let them help you. Let them be your light. Don't get closed off. Let them share your feelings with them. Share your fears, your anxieties, and especially when it comes to like financial situations or a home situation, like a problem with the child or something. And you seem to want to take everything on yourself, but they're there for you to help you. They're your hope. They're your light. They have guidance for you. They have advice for you that can help you. Let's get an oracle card for number 3, please. Let's get some advice for number 3. Some more advice for number 3, please. Do we have any more advice for number 3? I know we do. I know we got more advice for you guys because we normally do. Being enough. The innermost heart says you are enough. Nowhere to go, nothing to get, nothing to change. No need to grow more diverse. There's no more deserving. You, yes, you are love. So yes, this could also mean, this could also go the other way. You may be somebody's light and somebody's hope in this relationship. You may be their light and hope in the relationship. You may be the one that helps, that holds out your hand to say, yes, let me help you, let me guide you. But for me, this is the feeling of you thinking that you're not enough, or thinking that they're not enough to help you, that you can do it all by yourself. No, we can't do this relationship all by ourselves, because we're in a relationship. It takes 2 to have a relationship, right? So let them be there to guide you. Let them be your person. Because you feel that they give you hope. I can see that they give you hope. I can see that they're a light to you. And maybe you feel like you're not. Maybe you feel that you are not worthy of this person. That you don't deserve this person's love, but you do. You do. You work hard. You have a lot to offer. Just let them help you. Let them be there for you. That is my advice to you, number 3. I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.